the brewing stuff that we bought, and which reminds me, I haven't paid my fair share yet, or my share yet. So I'm anxious to start doing this. It's what do you call it? It tempts me because the neighbour next door, he's the guy who knows what he's doing, and he could easily help me coming up with a proper brew. So what we've got is different kind of brushes, bottle cleaner system. So you just press the bottle on top, and I bet I'll make a video when we actually get to it. And then we've got all sorts of different cleansing and sanitizing material to check. And they bought sugar also. So I think some of the more fanatical people, they don't want sugar. Hops and yeast. I think the sauna right behind me, which I cannot use because of my MS, like a cooked macaroni when I go into the sauna. And but yeah, the interesting part is, or there are multiple interesting parts. We've got barley, which is just standard grain, and that is then crushed to get the sugar out of it. I actually noticed, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just, I know the theory, I haven't done it yet. And then there's vert cooler. So when you boil it, you want to bring the temperature down. So you put cold water through this thing, and it's got a standard. I think we'll hook up our garden hose into it, and that's going to be it. And then there's the actual device. There's the actual device. It's called Brew Monk, and it has an electronic guiding system on it, so that you get desired temperatures and all of that. But I would be ready to go, but my people who are doing it with me, they're not available. So it's got filters. Here's the actual machine in here. And I'm not gonna put it together, just wanted to display that we have stuff like this available, and then we need to get people here, because now that they're not here, they're just waiting here, they're tempting me. I've got all this stuff. Well, bottles I need to get, but then when it goes into this fermentation thing, it takes 4 weeks, so I'll have loads of time to gather bottles in that time. But anyway, it's gonna get stored away for now. People come around. Yeah, this is something I saw, yes, was it today? What they had sent me, that you don't need, you put your hop pellets in this, and then you circle the vert through this, giving the taste to the beer. On my work front, I need to mention this. The project that I've been working on for 3 years now, it just abruptly came to an end last week. They just stopped, which is, well, it's bad news. And the problem is that, what do you call it? Because I knew there was pressure on, so I was working I was working the weekends also. I was just trying to get stuff to work. And I guess I was a day late and $1 short because the customer just pulled the plug. Well, what happened to me, I forgot, because we have a policy that we need to report our hours daily. And because I was in this kind of stress state and I was just pushing and trying to get it to my stuff to work and everything to work. And what do you call it? That wasn't happening. And I was stressed out, so I was working and not reporting my hours. And what happened is that today, I then thought that, okay, fine, now I need to report all my hours. But the reporting system, it had closed. All these projects had closed. So I can't report my hours for the work I did. I think I lost like 1.5 weeks or so, but I lost I'm gonna discuss this obviously, but I lost a lot of work, and which is not good. Positive thing I mentioned in one of these videos is the stream serve. There's going to be starting Monday, I'll be starting working on stream serve work. It was a funny situation because I've been praying that I would get some kind of a release into this situation. And when it ended, a normal reaction would have been bitter disappointment. And but the weirdest thing, I felt slightly relieved that this decision came about. That what do you call it? I still did work last week to this project, even I knew that this is going to end, because there's a certain thing that I'm responsible of, and there's been issues getting it to go, and the customer, or I've interpreted that I need to follow certain guidelines from the customer, and those guidelines produced invalid data. And now I then, what I did the last 2 weeks, I just chucked away everything that I got from the customer, and I created my own way of actually migrating data, and the starting results are very promising. As I said, day late, $1 short. Came from the birthday, Gabriel, and I had an interesting chat with a bodybuilder. Talks about nutrition endlessly, and he's enthusiastic about it. What do you call it? Tomorrow it begins. I was having a bit of a nervous night, sleeping, thinking of, will I be able to take hold of a new application this quick and be productive, which is pretty much what is expected of me. But tomorrow it begins. Stream serve. But anyway, I just wanted to close this video so that I can get something posted for the week, and we're hoping on meeting up this week to at least assemble the equipment and see what we're missing, and then let's see where we go from there. But anyway, Jesus Christ is King. Amen.